Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Ask Coach V. So excited to be here. Hello, Super Coach Yvonne.
Hey, Coach. Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be here. It's going to be a fun one today, right, Coach?
Oh my gosh, so excited. And guys, you know us. We're here to help you to elevate your mindset, to help you with tactics and strategies so you can build this business and convert and help a lot of people. So today we have some great questions, right? That's what I'm here for. Go ahead, Coach. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, exactly. So, as you guys know, if you've seen this before, this is the show where we do exactly what the title says. We ask Coach V. So, Coach V is a top producing agent in her own right, coach in the nation, works with agents all over the country. We've been doing this together for a long time. You better believe we have a lot of insights to share, and we see a lot of agents asking a lot of questions. We have a lot of contact with you guys. So, in this show, what we do is I go out and I find questions that agents are asking, usually in, groups online and things like that. And I bring them to Coach V and we answer them right here for you. So, this way, you have the perspective of a top expert, and you're finally getting that answer where it's not like you're Googling something and it's like, does that person really know what they're talking about? Coach B knows what she's talking about. So let's jump into the questions that I picked for today. Uh,
I'm ready,
they're
Coach.
they're fun ones. They're pretty different from each other. I think you're going to enjoy them. Let me start with the first one. I'm going to throw it up here on the screen.
Remember, if you are new or veteran or starting over, this is important. It's going to help you. Go, coach.
All right, let's read this question. So, I'll read the question and then I left a couple comments in there just so people can see how people are reacting. Okay. So the agent said, the buyer, and I took out names and stuff so we don't have to worry about that. But the agent said, buyer got mad that I posted pics of a home that I showed them. They said I was selling their house out from under them. Do you post showing pictures? Did I do something wrong? Now let's look at some of the comments. The first one said, if I were a buyer, I would be bothered that you took time during my appointment with you to do self promotion and that you're posting or promoting a home that I want to make an offer on instead of discussing and constructing my best offer with me first, in my honest opinion. Someone else said, tell them it's just business and not personal. Okay, so long story short here, we have an agent that takes a buyer out to see a home that they're supposedly interested in. Guys, obviously, look, we don't have all the context, right?
Right.
We're just answering based on this little bit. So we're not trying to, throw anyone under the bus here or point at anyone and say they're good, they're bad, or anything. We're just answering based on what we have. Okay. I just want to say that right away. So what we have here is an agent takes a buyer out to see a home. They go home, they part ways. We don't know exactly how that happens. Later that night or that week, the agent posts pictures of that home to promote it. And then the buyer is mad at the agent, says, you're selling the home that I am interested in. Coach, what's your take on this whole scenario?
It's a very interesting scenario. I'm glad you brought that up because many agents are doing this beautiful social media content and you want to know. So I'm actually very curious about the question. If I show a home to a buyer and he shows interest in their home, did I go there and ask them, by the way, John, you like this home? It fits a lot of what you want. It seems to me like you're interested. Why don't we go ahead and make an offer? So I'm more concerned about why you didn't make an offer, and then we answer about the other part. So the question is, if the person was really interested in the house, gave you a lot of feedback, a lot of signal,
Yeah, because
and
coach,
you
just from the response that they said, you're selling our house out from under us. They
exactly.
obviously felt connected.
So they felt connected. They were probably giving some feedback, even if it was non-verbal, and they probably give them some signals. So if you don't ask them, hey, is this a home that fits what you want? We saw two or three, like you said, coach. You don't know the details, but I'm assuming here that the person gave a signal because he is coming back saying you sold under us. So if he give you signatures, excuse me, signals, and you miss that, and now you're promoting the home, yeah, that would bother me. That would bother me. You know what I'm talking about, coach?
Yeah, so coach, I think you bring up a good point in focusing on that first because ultimately, I'm a firm believer that you should use everything you possibly can for content. Whether you are showing homes and you're walking through a nice home and you want to get that kitchen or the backyard, or if there's someone in your office that has a listing, use their listing. I'm not saying to do anything wrong, but everything can be content. Anything that's public can be content, and you have a content machine that you need to keep alive. Now,
Exactly.
there's ways to do it, right? And it
Yes.
seems like I don't think that there's anything intrinsically wrong in of itself of sharing pictures of the home that you're showing. But I think the issue is that they didn't get clarity with the buyer of, hey, do you want this? Because yeah, if the buyer that they're helping wants that home, then they absolutely shouldn't be immediately
Yeah.
posting that and promoting that.
I love that what you said. It's so true. And by the way, I believe the best, listen to this. I believe the best approach would be for content is, hi everyone, my name is Vanda with Compass, and guess what I am? I'm gonna show today some houses for my buyers, and I'm gonna show this home and this home, something like this, like before and after. And you have like two homes, you show it. Now, during the process that you show the home, you are present with your client, and if he demonstrate a desire or even a hint, then when you go here and figure out, and if he said, yeah, we're thinking about it, and you handle that or you write an offer then or later. But yeah, if he's thinking about it or he's really inclined about the home, I would use common sense and not promote the home afterwards. Right? Then again, I don't know. I don't know if he posts that before he showed the home, if he posts afterwards, or if the client said, because in reality, if you ask elegantly, nice, so Yvonne, you liked it 95% about this home, fits what you want, let's make an offer. And then you say, no, I'm not ready, or it's not really what I want, and you handle those objections,
Yeah, then
and the
you're good to
person is
go.
still, and that's good
Yeah.
to go. So maybe just be like a client, just, be upset. He doesn't want the house, but doesn't want you to talk about. We don't know the details, but I gotta tell you guys, common sense is a must in real estate, and it's not used a lot, right? Common sense is not very common. So I would say the most important thing is, did you ask them to buy? Did you handle any objection about this house or next house? And he said specifically, I want the house. If you knew that and you posted afterwards, that's not so cool. That's not so
Agreed. Yeah.
catchy.
So coach, I think we kind of cleared this one up pretty quickly, right? Pretty easily. The failing here is not about posting the picture. It seems to be it's about they had a buyer that liked the home and they didn't close.
Now having the clarity, yeah?
They didn't ask them to write an offer, or they didn't, get clear that that's what they should have been doing. So coach, is that like something that maybe you can give a really quick, like when you're with a buyer and you're showing them homes and you can tell like this is the right one for them?
Yeah.
Do you have like a go-to? What do you do to say, hey, we should write this offer? Because it seems like this agent showed them the home, they liked it, and she maybe just sent them home to think about it.
Exactly. Coach, I love this question, what you're saying, because you see, many times the agent, for lack of skills, lack of skills and experience, and maybe not even being present, being busy, what you're going to do next, they're not listening to the clues, the nonverbal, And I'll tell you right away, if you're going to show homes and if you have four homes, your third home should be the best home that you believe is the ideal for the client. Let them compare, because contrast sells. Show the ugliest one first, the second, okay, the best one, the third, and ask them, how do you feel about this house? Hey, John, can you see yourself having a Thanksgiving in this kitchen if they are amiable? Or if analytical, talk about some of the numbers. They love about that appreciation, right? So talk their language and ask, can you see it? It seems to me and then you ask for it. It seems to me, knowing what I know about what you want, what's important for you, this home fits 95% what you want. And we know unless you're going to pay even $10 million, people still have to do fixing, for the ideal home. So this fits a lot of what you want. I believe this is the best one. Great location, have you non-negotiable? Why don't we make an offer? No question mark. Why don't we make an offer? So bring the emotion, the feelings, ask them what they feel about the home, and then help them to see their motivation, what they told you about the home, it fits what you want, and then elegantly with grace and strength, say, hey, this what I know is it fits a lot what you want. It's a great home. It's a great perfect time. Why don't we make an offer? Why don't we go ahead and make an offer? Can we do that? So yeah, so again, but do that step. There's a framework. Makes sense,
Perfect. Yeah,
Siobhan?
and honestly, I think that's what's missing. I don't think this agent is a bad person. I don't think they did anything, evil to the buyer. I
All right.
think they just probably didn't understand that, hey, if the buyer's interested, I am the one that needs to say, hey, let's write an offer, because guys, the buyers, they get in their heads. They think that they're going to find, they're going to turn the corner and magically find something way better in their budget somehow, right? So they're going to hold out on writing that offer because they think some magic thing's
Yeah.
going to pop up. So it's your job to remind them, like, hey,
Yeah.
I do my job really well. I'm looking for the best homes. I know exactly what you want. I found the best options. If this is the one that you like, this is as good as it gets. We should
Let's
write that
go ahead.
offer.
Yeah, exactly. But now, Coach Yvonne, and that kind of approach, it comes with confidence, knowing the skills, and also the maturity, understanding that the client, most of the time, only if he's really a driver and he doesn't want to waste time, energy, and he's really certain what he wants, hey, let's make an offer. Most of the time, we have to educate and elegantly go to the step and ask for the business. But many agents are afraid to ask because they have a paradigm in their mind, a story in their mind. Oh, if I ask, I'm going to be pushing. If I ask, they're going to think I'm salesy. If I ask, I'm going to be, forcing. No, it's our job to ask. If it's what you want, you told me about this and that. Oh my gosh, it's a great deal. Remember the buyer presentation, John, when I told you, when I see something that fits for your priorities, fits what you want, and is your budget, and I know it's a great one, I'm going to ask you to do it because that's why you have me here. So again, ask. Ask, they're not going to tell you. Now, can I share here very quickly what the best thing to do for anyone? So let's imagine you post the picture before you show the home, and you post on social media before, and the client didn't know that. So if what do you do afterwards? You can send a text back. Hey, John, I'm sorry it came out this way. Actually, I have to clarify with you. I actually posted the picture before we met. Actually was showing several homes before we met as part of my content, saying I'm showing homes today. This is one of the home I'm showing. So just go out and
Yeah,
make a
and coach,
mistake, own
ultimately,
it, right?
yeah, ultimately we don't know, right? We don't have all the
Yeah,
context. We don't know exactly what happened. But all we can gain from this is I think what we just answered. If you're showing homes and they like it, ask
ask
them
them to buy.
clearly to write the offer. If they give you a no, hey, post all the pictures you want. If they give you that they're interested or they're not sure yet, handle those objections, ask them to write the offer. If they are still not ready, guess what? You're clear again to post those pictures. So
Exactly.
as we move on to the next one, I'm going to say one last comment and then we do have to move on just for time. I want to give this person some grace because I do know that like one of the comments here said, if I were a buyer, I'd be bothered that you took time during my appointment with you to do self promotion and that you're posting, promoting the home that I want. Guys, there's nothing there that says that that happened, right? I don't want anyone to feel discouraged from going out there and creating content. There's nothing wrong with showing up early and doing some videos in front of the house, circling back to a house that you like, doing the video content there. We don't know if that's what the agent did. So I don't think it's fair for us to make people nervous about making content. You should be making content.
Every day, post it, go show a home, post it, do a video before and after, show the homes you're showing today, go on
Yeah,
tour.
we're not saying you're at
Wonderful.
the showing saying hold on and then filming
Yeah,
content,
yeah.
right? That's a
And,
little ridiculous to assume that.
yeah. And it's not self-promotion. That is called present value and share information insights. Now,
And
yeah,
it's okay to self promote. There's a
exactly. You're
time and a
building a
place.
brand. Yeah, you're building a brand. So good for you. Keep posting. And actually, I love that the person asked, did I do anything wrong? So that person is willing to learn from their mistakes, willing to learn and listen. So be very careful the comments you get on those groups, guys. Remember, some of those people that are commenting, they maybe sell one home or two homes per year.
Right.
We never sold. And so there's a lot of trolls out there. All they want is
Yeah.
to put you
People go
down.
there to answer questions to feel good about themselves when they don't even have production. So be careful.
So
Okay,
true.
let's go to our next question. This one I think is right up your alley, coach. So I'll go ahead and read it. We are working on building our team, new to leading a real estate team. Would there be anyone willing to share how you are structuring, what team members are getting paid for helping clients, etc.? I know everyone does it differently. I've had some great teams share their info with me, but I'm curious as to how others are structured. So great question here. I think this is one a lot of people can relate to, whether you're joining a team and you want to understand what's going on, or you are getting ready to lead a team and you want to know how to do it, or maybe you already have a team and maybe you want advice on how to improve. So, coach, we have a new team leader here getting ready to start their team, and they're figuring out what's the best way to structure it. How do I pay these people?
I
What do
love
I
it.
do? So, how about you talk a little about how you did it and how you think they should start?
Great question. I love that. So I'll do that and I'll give you some clear example. I just want to say that clarity is the mother of mastery. So decide right away if you're going to have a boutique team or a medium-sized team or a mega star team, right? And start working on your leadership skills, communication skills, because you're going to need a whole new set of skills or skill set to build that culture, to build that beautiful team. I love teams. And by the way, even if you have, right, a TC and a transaction coordinator and a VA, you have a team. Now, in this case, this person is going to have sales agent. Decide to if you're going to have sales agents or buyers agents only. I had sales agent. I coach and train my whole team how to list and sell. So they can also do listing appointments. So when I'm on vacation, nothing stops, right? If you're just going to have biased agent, you're going to have someone else besides you that can go do listings because otherwise you can never go on vacation. So this is how I did. I recommend everyone starts at 50-50. Why, Coach V? Because you are providing them instantaneous reputation, instantaneous credibility. In your team, the proper way to do, you're gonna have a culture, you're gonna have a structure, you're gonna provide some training like we do, right? And we do it with our teams through our own programs. You're going to also have supervision, have support, right? So everyone that came to my team, this is how it goes. At the time, in my first team, I was a co-op banker, Coach Ivon, co-op banker. So I was in a 80-20 on the beginning, 80-20 commission. So everyone that came to my team got all of this. My name, my reputation, my engagement, my supervision, my coaching, and then leads too, if I had leads that are enough. From the top, a deal comes in. From the top, I pay E&O, insurance. I pay the franchise fee of co banker. I pay the broker. The rest is 50-50.
So,
It's
Coach, let me ask
50-50.
you this, because I feel like, these days I talk to a lot of agents, and one of the questions I get a lot is about brokerages and like how to pick the right brokerage and the right thing. And agents are, I feel, super obsessed with two things, especially newer agents. They're really obsessed with, are they going to give me leads? And am I going to have the most attractive split in the world? Do you think that, you know, a 50% split is enough to attract good people to your team?
That's such a great question. If you have an amazing culture and everybody's growing together and everybody's learning, because the key here in the team is like they're saying, you give someone a fish, you fish them for a day.
Feed them for a day.
Yeah, did I say something different? I'm sorry. You feed them for a day. Give someone a fish, you feed them for a day. You teach them how to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. So they come to you, lifetime, they come to you and you are helping them to learn because even someone, let's put like when I was in the Bay Area, or, even if someone is selling 4 homes of $1 million or more, but which one is best? Sell 4 homes or sell 19 homes? Of course, sell 19 homes. So a team will share with you and show you how to grow, how to succeed, how to convert. Also help you with leads. And when you're on vacation, nothing stops. So my team, for example, why someone that like Jim King? He was already selling 17 homes per year. And he was already with me 4 or 5 years under my team as a agent because he had the support, he had the energy, the culture, he had the training, he had the environment, and he also sometimes had the leads. And guess what? I was a top listing agent. I had so many open houses. Guess who's doing a lot of open houses with my open house and generating leads? So they learn how to generate leads, how to convert the leads, how to build a funnel. They bring the database. We do the marketing for them. So when I got a listing, so when I was working there, I got a listing, I do all the marketing. I'm the listing agent under the credit. They the call listing agent, but they get to promote the listing as well if they want, all for free. I do all so I pay for the TC, I pay for the whole marketing, and they get 50% off. And
Yeah.
I help with the
So,
negotiation.
Coach,
Now, hold on a second. Then when it gets to a point, so after Jim was with me 2 years, now he was selling so much more. Then we went 60-40. He got 60, I got 40. I never did 30-70 because 30% is like a referral fee. Why am
true.
I going to be responsible someone, reliable someone, coach someone, train someone, pay the TC, do the market to get 30%? It's like, so again, 60-40 is great and they will stay with you. Now, if they are driving, they want to do themselves or express, if they have to have the right connection, they will leave you soon rather than later. But if you have a beautiful culture, and everybody's growing, everybody learning. It's amazing. They feel loved and the support. They go on vacation, and once in a while they get leads, but they also have all the huge amount of open house to do for your leads. They will stay with you and they grow out together. Did I
Yeah.
answer the question, Coach?
You did, and I think it's a good thing to remind the team leaders and to remind the people looking to join a team is that your most attractive thing is not leads, right? It's not about like where am I going to go? They're going to give me numbers and emails. Like, yes, we love leads, right? We love to get leads, but you're looking for that culture, you're looking for that training, you're looking for that environment, you're looking for that energy. That's what you want from the team.
Yeah, can I tell you why, Coach? Because you can go, okay, I'm going to go to a team that I have the high split and they're going to give me the leads. But let's imagine, even if you're a seasoned agent, but you're not a high producer, but you don't know how to convert those leads. And you get no support, no energy, no supervision, no help with the team. So you're going to have a lot of great commission of nothing, of nothing. So you have this high commission, you in this team, but you get no support, you get no commission, nothing. I mean, no leads, nothing. And even if they give you leads, if they don't coach you and train you and show you the way or pay a coach to do it, you can convert.
So, Coach, we got to wrap this up. So, I guess this agent's saying, how should I structure my first team? If you were going to start a team right now, you're a good agent, you're doing well, you decided, you know what, it's time for a team. What would be your starting structure?
Wonderful. First of all, excuse me, excuse me, everyone. First of all, your number one hire is a TC, transaction coordinator. You never do your paperwork. You should know what to do, but you don't push paper. It's not the best use of your time. Have a TC, then have a number in terms of staff, a listing coordinator slash assistant. The person makes sure she's the project manager to launch the listing. She's doing everything related to the listing, from the appointments to meeting photographer, videographer, dealing with the sellers, right? And then the person slash assistant, she's also make sure you have your buyer presentation package, all your package ready. She can do your CMAs. She can schedule appointments for you, organize the appointments. So she makes sure the emails are going out. So she's running the business and assistant. I would say immediately, if you want to have a boutique team, 2 agents. Why 2, Coach Vanda? I just want 1. Guys, it's easy to coach and train 2 than 1. Plus, 1 gets sick, you have the other. 1 leaves, you have the other. Plus, it's great to have a positive culture of accountability. If I'm the only one buyer's agent in the team or the one sales agent in the team, I know I got all the extra leads. So I don't have to be so hungry, so ambitious. So it's nice to have a healthy competition. So always train, coach too. Now, this is a boutique. So I was selling 20 homes a month with 2.5 employees because I had 2 staff and 1 part-time runner, part-time admin again, and 2 other agents besides me. So you can do efficiently, effectively. So you can have the boutique team, and that would be 2.5 on the staff,
Sure.
2 agents in you.
Well, there you go. There you have your starting point. So, guys, look, if you're getting value from this, if you're learning some stuff you can put in your business, make sure you like this. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next
Please.
one. We love doing these. If you have any questions for us, leave them in the comments. We'll be happy to answer them. And guys, trust me, if you are in this business, if you are out there, connecting with people, asking questions, just be careful with some of the answers you get online because you never know who's behind that keyboard typing something. Find a source that you trust, like a top coach, like Coach Fee, who can really guide you through this, right, Coach?
Yes, thank you, Coach Yvonne. And do me a favor, share this with someone you can help today, a colleague in your town, in your office, in another state, because strategies, rules, and it will give you a lot of freedom and save time, money, and energy. So thank you for showing up. Thank you, Coach Yvonne. You are brilliant as always. It's always a pleasure to bring you guys some strategy and tactics. So go do your magic, go nurture your database, go set appointments, and go kick ass. Coach, can we tell them about our event coming up?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And we'll put all the details for this in the video description in the comments. On December 3rd, we are having a free workshop, and it is the one-page roadmap to dominate in 2026. It's going to be a business planning session. Now, I know business planning isn't sexy, but this is going to be the sexiest version you've ever seen because we're
Yes.
not about making it complicated. We're not about these giant Excel spreadsheets that you're not able to actually follow and get overwhelmed. We're going to make sure you have a simple plan that you can actually follow, that you can actually get excited about, so you can walk away from that training with that blueprint, that roadmap for you to follow in 2026.
Yes, with a lot of tactics and energy. So show up there. So thank you so much, everyone, and I see you next time.
Bye, everyone.